Yo guys, Coach Theo here on Common Sense. This video will be somewhat related to a recent video I put out called The Cure to Perfectionist Mindset. And this video was accidentally posted at the same time as a different video, so I had to unlist it and publish it again. And for this reason, people didn't get notified by it. It has way fewer views than it deserves. So go check that one out. I'll link it in the description here, but you can find it just browsing through the channel. I promise you, you'll love that video if you like this one. So today we're going to talk about if you're someone that sees problems or solutions, all right? Most people are great at seeing problems and not the solutions, but no one wants to view themselves that way, of course, that, oh, you know, when I'm presented with a situation, I don't really look for the solution so that I can go after my goal or get what I want or need. No, I look for the reason why now everything is ruined and I can't do the thing. No one wants to look at themselves that way, of course, but that's how many people are. And you got to realize, in order to understand this about yourself, like with yourself, you have access to more information than any other person. You're actually looking directly at the thoughts going on. But these thoughts, the stories that are told in your mind, they are not the truth. they are just an interpretation. They are a rationalization. Do you know, that's what us human beings are doing here all the time. We're presented with situations and we rationalize what's going on. And so many times, people's excuses for why they didn't do something, or why it didn't go as they planned, or why they can't do the work, or whatever, they often sound perfectly rational and logical, because they are. When you choose to focus on why something isn't possible and you grasp for every argument to support this, you're gonna end up with a story that's like, yeah, I completely understand why you acted the way you did, but you have to realize that a different person in your exact situation would have found another way to actually make it happen, to actually keep working towards their goal even when some obstacle was in the way. And that's how they would explain it, and that would also make complete sense, all right? So you have to realize that if something is a problem or not, it is not objective. Many things that you call a problem isn't really worthy to be called a problem. It's just a situation and you have different options to deal with it. Yeah, so I wanted to take this opportunity to use the example of my back that I recently hurt and give you a little update on that, but also how I dealt with it and how I see a lot of people deal with similar things like injuries. Like injuries are a common reason for people to stop training and just regress, lose it all. And of course, no one wants to look at it that way again, but you know, things we have to do in order to reach our goals, they are tough. So a part of us, even if we might feel like, no, I wanted to keep training, I didn't want to get injured and that, a part of us often loves to have this great excuse or explanation, you know, or to have this problem. See, you know, I want to train, but yeah, I hurt my back, I just can't because of my back, you know. But so, I hurt my back this Tuesday, it's Saturday now, and make no mistake, it was a serious injury, not serious as in that something is actually very broken and it will take a long time to repair, but it was serious as in how much pain I was in and how crippled I was to begin with. So let's just see how I dealt with the problem here, the situation that I would see. I looked for solutions immediately, okay? And this is because I've trained myself to be this way, okay? First, I hurt myself. The immediate thought is, because it hurts so much, is that, okay, I think I might need an ambulance. I don't know if I can get away from my little spot where I'm kneeling now. And then when I realized, okay, I don't need to get to an ambulance, man, it hurts. What can I still do? How can I finish this workout? Like, I was gonna do some kind of squat, but I can't do that with a back now. A leg extension, I mean, it doesn't load the lower back. I should be able to get some quads in that way, right? But then I noticed that, I can't. My back is just too, I can't even sit in the leg extension. At that point, okay, what can I do then? Well, I know it's gonna tense up now. I should just find little movements to mobilize it, you know. And then the rest of the day, I walk like a fucking cripple, okay? I mean, literally walking like this, and every now and you know, I'm feeling it like that. But I still went to record my video for you guys. I was in terrible pain when I was doing that. And, you know, from my experience, just how I know the body and injuries and different feels to things, I was kind of calm that, okay, it hurts like hell now, but the way I feel this, nothing is broken. It's just a protective mechanism, but I am so immobilized and I'm in so much pain. Like later in that day, I had to brace myself for like minutes to just get out of my bed or a chair, and a little part of me is of course scared, like did I mess up with my training? How will it go, But I know that this is probably just fear. So the next day, it takes me minutes to get out of bed, but as I get up I can tell, okay, it's a little better, but I still have to walk very slowly. So I get a time with a naturopath, and I want to walk there, but I have to go way sooner than I would otherwise because I have to go very slowly. She confirms I was completely right in my assessment of my body, and does some things to speed up the loosening up of the lower back. And look, from here, it's just that I know, okay, now great. Everything was like the way I thought. Now movement that doesn't load the lower back is going to be the best thing that I can do. Both light movement to kind of just loosen up that area, but also heavy movement where the lower back isn't involved, because I've just noticed that a lot of tension in the body, but not in the specific area that has kind of tensed up by itself. It's something that kind of makes it relax again. So now I'm gonna get to like the point with this, with problems and solutions, and compare at the end here. So I smash a couple of workouts where like upper body where the lower back isn't so involved. And today I did belt squats. I'm sure I'll be running clips of the belt squat because, of course, that's a squat variation that will load the lower back the least, since the weight is hanging from your waist instead of compressing your spine from up here. And it went great. And after this workout, I can feel that the area is still a little like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like I can feel something is different there, but I have zero pain at this point. All right. And so the reason I'm telling you this, just for you that care, to give you a little update on my back too. But the thing is, if I had a completely different mindset, it sounds obvious and like, oh, maybe the injury wasn't so serious and all that kind of shit. But honestly, guys, a lot of people in my shoes, they would have, while they don't like having pain in the back, they would be like, oh, no, I can train. Like the day after there, I was looking for what can I still train, what is still okay, how can I fix this, A lot of people, they would be like, it still hurts, no, I don't do anything. I obviously can't train my back now. A lot of people, they would make this a problem that was in the way, but because I wanted to solve it, because I am immediately looking for, okay, what's a new situation? How can I go about this? How can I still accomplish the things I want? Now I'm here just 5 days later and it's barely a problem anymore. You see what I mean? And so to give another example of a previous client, also a friend, but he was my client for a while. And before we started coaching, he had, I think it was his wrist, he had problems with. And this is what I mean. A lot of people, it's a battle with yourself, guys. Because on the one hand, you want to make gains, you know this about yourself, but a part of you is married to the reason why it's not possible. So he has problem with his wrists and his grip. And he's telling me what things don't work and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, have you tried straps? Or have you tried this exercise? And keep throwing like all these solutions at him. But everything, whatever I said, it was like, no, I don't really have access to that. No, I don't know that. And so many times we ended up in our discussion that I was like, okay, well, you're just doomed then. Then there's nothing you can do about it. Your little wrist, it's completely in the way for everything you want to do, training related. And it's funny because he had come that far that he realized like, yeah, okay, it's something, but still there is this part of him that really wants to hold on to his problem, in love with the problem, until he finally embraced it. And then I don't recall how it went exactly with the wrist, but it clearly wasn't a problem later on when we were training. But see this, guys, when you have a challenge or something happens that changes the situation, is it really a problem? Or is it just a situation to be solved? It's like, it's so much the way you look at it. Yes, you want to be solution oriented, not problem oriented. I'm so tired, guys. I wanted to record a video, but I'm depleted. Towards the end of my cut here, it's hot. I'm gonna be dry fasting. I already feel dry, but yeah, just wanted to give you a little update on my back status and give that point at the same time. So many people just love, won't admit it to themselves, but they just love to have problems. But this is the last point I make in this video, guys. This is what work on yourself means. Like you have to watch yourself like you're observing a different person, just that you have more access. You can look right into your brain and see the thoughts. But the thoughts that you see there, the stories that are told, they are not the truth. It's what your ego has come up with to explain away things, but you have to think deeper. Because if you identify with these thoughts and stuff, you'll be stuck in the same patterns that you don't want to be in. You have to realize if you can't change something, it is because a part of you loves the situation, and you have to think bigger than just your autopilot patterns, trusting the stories you've always told yourself. You have to look at it as if it was someone else, just that you happen to have access to some more information when it's you. So yeah, guys, like and comment. Always interesting to hear your input, and it helps more people find their way here, so it's appreciated. Holistic bodybuilding, I coach. You can send me a DM on Instagram or email me. It's in the description below. I'll tell you about my different programs. You can become a member of the channel or a Patreon, or leave a little super thanks comment just to support me in my content. It's very much appreciated, guys. And please subscribe for more content about fitness, fast losing weight, building muscle, self-improvement, sources, mental health, philosophy, spirituality, mindset. It is a mindset, guys. Do you see problems or solutions? Peace.